From the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Dude, what's going on, man? It's good to see you again. It's been a week, man.
That's so stupid.
I haven't seen you. Hey, we have some breaking news. You might not have heard about this, but the United Kingdom's rarely seen, and she hasn't been talked about much, but Queen Elizabeth II, she died this last Thursday. While Dale and I were at a furniture store.
Yes, we were.
Nobody on Earth, no one on the planet Earth doesn't know about this, so it's not breaking news. People keep saying online and on TV that they're shocked.
That was the whole thing that bothered me the whole time, because we listened to news radio back and forth from the thing, and people was like, "Oh, we're shocked." I was like, How are you
shocked?
How
are you shocked when a 96-year-old person passes away? That's what I want to know. She was amazing. One of my favorite shows on Netflix is The Crown. Have you ever watched The Crown?
No.
It's really good. It's really good. I'm looking forward to the next season, and I assume that they now have their ending. we now know how it ends. Although, I mean, I guess they could keep going. They could do King Charles and
why not?
King William and keep going, right?
You know what has resurfaced online, especially like on TikTok and Instagram, is that animated series.
Oh, right.
That really raunchy,
yes, the one that was kind of focused on the
really fucking funny, and weird, and like it focused on
the oldest child of William and Kate.
No, it focused on the oldest child of Harry and Meghan, Archie. Yes, it did.
No, I think it was William and Kate's kid.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
You're wrong.
Okay.
But that's okay. But what I want to know, is it completely smart to shut down your country for 2 weeks in the middle of a possible recession and a massive inflation event?
I did find this weird and
they're
interesting.
They're estimating that the UK will lose many billions of dollars because the entire country has come to a grinding halt because Elizabeth has passed away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally everything is closed. Banks are closed. Stores are closed. Everything is closed. And it's going to go on for another week. I mean, the funeral is not until the 19th, which is, 6 days away. So it's quite a spectacle.
Yeah.
But I guess, she was on the throne for 70-something years.
It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It is
a big deal for them, yeah. Anyway, what I want to know is what can't people cry at work? I mean, can't they go to work and still be upset? Now, when a queen dies, that's legitimate breaking news, obviously. I mean, if something like Queen Elizabeth dying isn't breaking news, I don't know what is. But
I love the story.
CNN and other networks use the term so friggin' often, like literally every hour.
Yes.
Or constantly. That it just doesn't mean anything anymore. So
it doesn't. Right now, it doesn't.
So the new CNN chief, his name is Chris Leaked. Is that how you say his name?
I'm not sure.
He's looking to change that. He's told his newsrooms, please knock it off. Please stop with the breaking news. It's only breaking news if a plane crashes or the queen dies.
Right.
It's not breaking news because
they did the breaking news when the new jobs numbers report was in. That's
breaking news.
That's not breaking news. And you're right. You're setting the standard and just it's basically crying wolf because people are going to see breaking news like
it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything anymore.
Chris is also trying to make the network more nonpartisan, but we doubt he'll be able to pull that off without firing Wolf, Blitzer, Aaron Burnett, Anderson Cooper, and Don Lemon. I mean, these people are incapable of being nonpartisan. I mean, it's a they've
been let go for so long, but it also goes to say that things like CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, these channels should not exist. There is no such thing as 24 fucking hour news. And this is what you get when you try to fill a day's news. When there's no news.
It's what you get.
That's what you get.
Well,
you
listen,
just get opinion pieces about shit that people are just done.
That's true. Hey, listen, I've said it on the show before. When I get up in the morning, I watch Mika and Joe. Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski. Is that her name?
Brzezinski.
I do like it. They're very, very partisan. They're very, very leftist. I mean, he used to be a Republican, but not anymore. But I still like the show, but I realize what I'm watching. And every now and then I just have to turn over to Fox just to get the other side. But it's like, can we just have a news channel that just shows the friggin' news?
Right.
Like the Swish Edition.
That'd be like a BBC or Al Jazeera.
Yes, those two are a little bit more legitimate than all of the rest of us.
This, my friends, is the Swish Edition. From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
I got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and they fired up the antenna.
It has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw up.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your
It's
hosts,
very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
We gotta say this. It's coming.
Just turn it down. You could turn it down.
I know I could turn it down, but I love it so much. You know, it doesn't matter how many years we've been doing this show. I friggin' love that theme song. Hey, this past Sunday was the 21st anniversary of 9/11, and you told me a couple weeks ago you couldn't wait for this because you love all the documentaries about 9/11, but I don't think we watched any because it was all...
The Queen fucking died.
Because the Queen died. It overshadowed everything about 9/11.
I watched a few. I went to bed the other night, and there was like a 6-part episode of something that was on. So I did watch some.
Yeah.
And of course, they're all the ones that I've seen before, but I've just been so infatuated with this ever since it fucking happened that I watch it every single year, but this year was different.
Well, and it's so good, and there's so many great stories to be told from that day. And you know, we all have our personal stories. I was there. I saw the smoke rising from the Pentagon. I mean, we're all touched in one way or another by that day.
That was the other thing that the news was saying is that, everyone's going to remember where they were this day when the Queen died. No. Maybe for Britons, but not Americans.
Well, you and I might remember that we were at RC Willey, which is a a furniture store here in Vegas.
But one thing is for sure is I think a lot of people, if not most, remember 9/11.
Do you remember the 21st day
I think that's something different than
True.
than a president or a monarch dying.
Yeah.
9/11 was completely different. That you knew where the fuck you were on that day.
Of course you did. One Manassas, Virginia country club was forced to apologize after they announced their 9/11 themed menu. Holy God. I mean, literally, people, you will not believe what this restaurant did. It was so tone deaf and so horrible. Here are some of the menu items that they put out. Pentagon pie, $29.77 chowder. That 2977 number is the number of people who died on 9/11. How tacky is that? They had also advertising first responder flatbread, Flight 93 redirect. I don't even know what the hell that was. What was that? Freedom flounder. Never forget sampler, where you get a little bit of everything. And then you could wash it all down with a remember teeny.
Love it.
No, I don't love it. This is horrible. We have a picture here that we're looking at of their menu. Their 9/11 menu. Pretty horrible. Patriot Day.
It's just one of those things where they were trying to do the right thing and it went horribly.
They were trying to do 9/11 oysters.
It went horribly the wrong way.
It went really the horrible way. Yeah.
I mean, freedom flounder. I mean, it's catchy.
It's freedom flounder.
Pentagon pie.
Pentagon pie. What's wrong with that?
Chocolate silk.
All right, but I think the worst is 2977 chowder.
Yeah, that's
the
probably
the number of people that died.
That's probably a little more morbid.
It is morbid.
But what I want to know is how many people went.
I want to know
how many people went.
How many people went and got the remember
I bet they fucking
teeny.
sold out. I bet they fucking sold out. Yes, this is tone deaf, but this is not that important. People, come on. Come on.
It's not important at all, but that's the kind of shit we talk about on the Swish
know.
Edition. Hey, here's my favorite local Las Vegas headline of the week.
Man, I love this story.
This is so great, y'all. I mean, I couldn't believe this when I read it.
We're talking about morbid. We're saying how great the story is, and it's not a happy ending.
No, it's not a happy ending at all, but I thought it was really funny when I read it. All right, here's the headline. Speeding woman on cocaine kills drunk driver high on meth in North Las Vegas, police say. I fucking love it. And I literally laughed out loud when I read it. Let me read it again. Speeding woman on cocaine kills drunk driver high on meth in North Las Vegas. I mean, they both deserve to die, right?
I mean, it's just fucking crazy.
It's
man.
crazy. This town is full of headlines like that. I mean, I don't feel unsafe here, but there is a lot of crime and there is a lot of violence here. I mean,
for sure.
You hear about people getting stabbed and sex trafficked almost every day, but
Northeast Las Vegas is
it doesn't happen in our neighborhood.
Not our neck of the woods, but Northeast.
We feel pretty safe. We do have a security system, so if you're thinking about coming to get us, think twice. We also have 2 big dogs. But I love that. That's a great story. He died. She is in jail. Hopefully she'll be there for a while.
Yeah.
While reading that story, I also learned that it's not cool to say manhole anymore. Did you know this, Dale?
I did not.
Talk about
but
woke.
I'm not surprised.
Unless you're literally talking about a man's hole. You do not call manholes anymore. They call them maintenance holes now.
And I won't do it on principle. I won't. I just won't.
They call them maintenance holes.
It's stupid.
You guys know what a manhole is. It's that
there's round things in the streets.
That round thing in the street that goes down to the sewers and shit.
Yeah.
It's not a manhole because there might be women or other people who don't identify as man or woman who are maintenance people that go down in that hole.
I mean, I guess so, but are they going to change what they call the race of humans, which is man?
Right.
I assume they are.
And it doesn't seem right either, does it? Because we need to encompass both the man and the woman.
But they are woman.
Woman. They don't like that. They don't like being woman.
I guess.
They need to come up with a new name for women.
It's a they hole.
Anyway, a they hole.
You got to cut that out.
Why? No, that's funny.
It's not.
Why? I'm not cutting that out. There's nothing wrong with they hole.
They hole. It's a they hole.
Hey, let me tell you. This is going in that file of why didn't we think of this and how come we can't do shit like this?
Man, I saw this and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, people just take the stupidest fucking ideas and it's like, what the fuck? Why didn't I think of that?
How to make money in 2022. It's a combination of social media and a great idea.
Yeah.
This guy named, what's his name?
MrBeast.
MrBeast, he goes by. His name is Jimmy Donaldson. He's probably in his 20s. He started doing these YouTube. He's a YouTube guy, all right? So he's got tons and tons of followers on YouTube. You'd think he was TikTok, but I guess he's not. No, YouTube is still big too.
He's an OG. He's YouTube.
So he does these crazy videos. He does like stunts and crazy stuff, and he gets a lot of attention and a lot of followers. And then he decided, I'm going to turn this into a business idea. And he took his McBeast idea and turned it into a burger company. So he started McBeast Burgers, and he used ghost kitchens all over the country. So if you guys don't know what a ghost kitchen is, it's kind of a independent kitchen. It's not a restaurant. You can't go there.
Can't go there.
You can only...
It's just for delivery only.
For delivery and that kind of thing, yeah. So there were 300 of these ghost kitchens across the country because he was so popular. People wanted his idea of what the best burger was. The McBeast Burger did really well. Dude made $54 million last year only on his videos.
Yeah.
And then he added the burger company to it. So God knows how much he made last year. I mean, he probably made $100 million or more.
Yeah.
Just from videos and burgers. Anyway, he decided to open a actual physical location. So they opened one in the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. And he said, hey, I'm going to be there on Sunday. 10,000 people showed up to this freaking burger joint. 10,000 people. Look at the picture.
It just shows to show you that.
Look at the picture.
I've seen it. I've watched it online. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It's who's behind it.
Yeah.
It's all about name.
But the burger is not anything special. It's
It's a fucking burger.
2 smashed beef patties, American cheese, pickles, diced onions, mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard. I mean, everybody does that. It's not very inventive.
No.
But it's because it says McBeast. What is
Mr.
it?
Beast?
Mr. Beast. What the fuck? I think I had a little stroke right there.
McBurger.
I think I had a stroke. I couldn't literally get my words out of my mouth.
Oh my God.
Maybe you should call 911.
Well, let me know.
Anyway, can we please come up with some winning, stupid business idea like this? Because I want to make $54 million in a year.
Yeah.
Just doing something stupid. Or is that swishful thinking? Is it swishful thinking?
Swishful thinking?
It's swishful
yes,
thinking.
for sure. Definitely.
There must be something we can do. I want to get my picture taken with kids from all across the country who think I'm cool. We can come up with something. No?
No.
He's looking at me like, no.
No.
Every idea has already been done.
We're too old now.
Speaking of burgers and holes, we have something for your hole, whether you're a man or something else. McDonald's is bringing the Chicken Big Mac to the United States. You guys hear about this? Dale, did you hear about the Chicken Big Mac?
This is new to me. And I'm not a big fan of Big Macs just because I don't like the sauce.
I love it. All right, so it was a hit in the UK when they launched it earlier this year. They're going to be testing it in Miami. It's 2 tempura battered chicken patties.
Yum.
Big Mac special sauce, lettuce, cheese, and pickles. Yeah.
Man, tempura anything is like the best.
I think it could do really well.
It's not heavy, so this could actually be really cool. Why don't they just make the regular chicken sandwich in a tempura batter so it's not so heavy?
I don't know. This is their plan to kind of go after, the big chicken sandwich craze. Like Popeyes has that amazing chicken sandwich.
They already have a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
They have several.
Well, now they're trying something new. Anyway, if you live in Miami, you can go to your local McDonald's and try this Chicken Big Mac.
Yum, yum, yum.
I hope it comes here. I'd like to try it.
I bet it will. Just like the McRib.
Do. On the heels of California passing their fast food labor law called the Fast Recovery Act, which is really stupid, which could see hourly wages at fast food restaurants going up to $22 an hour. Now we're getting all robot restaurants are coming.
It's going to happen.
Because we don't want to pay the kids $22 an hour.
And they're horrible anyway because they don't want to be there. You ever been to a fucking fast food restaurant and you just got kids with fucking earpods in their thing taking phone calls and trying to wait on you? They're horrible workers.
They're horrible.
They're horrible
they
workers.
They don't deserve $22 an hour.
I tell you what, the teenagers at fast food restaurants now are the most fucking lazy people I know. Way more than the kids that I went to high school with and ran into at fast food restaurants. There's a completely different sort of like character.
There's a different
of these,
mindset. A mindset.
Yeah, it's this whole thing is like, I deserve this, and why are you like? What the fuck have you done? All you're doing is just bringing me a bag of food.
You haven't done anything to deserve it. Yeah.
No,
you don't deserve $22 an hour.
No.
Anyway, San Francisco.
When do teenagers need to make a decent wage? They don't have fucking houses or cars. When does this become a thing?
But the whole problem is that they're saying that people aren't teenagers. These are people that are working there for decades at a fast food restaurant. Well, they shouldn't be, but anyway, can I get to the main bulk of this story? San Francisco's Mission Bay is the site of the first fully autonomous Mediterranean restaurant. It's called Mesli. It offers Mediterranean-style bowls put together completely by robots on an assembly line. So you go up to this kiosk, right? And it's a little computer screen, and you pick what you want.
Just what I do at McDonald's.
And it pops it out just like a vending machine. Its menu features more than 60,000 customized variations of their food. Customers walk up, touch the screen, put their preferences in, and it comes popping out. Ingredients are prepared in a central kitchen somewhere else, and then real people actually come and stock this Yeah, robot kitchen.
It's funny that you bring this story up because I just watched a video probably about 3 weeks ago with Elon Musk was asked a question, what's one of the bigger threats to the world, to the economy? And this was the biggest threat, which basically he said is going to force states, countries to have to enable a universal basic income.
Yeah.
You have to.
I mean, that's going to happen
because you're going to have people who
are going to be
because there are no jobs because
there's going to be no jobs left because robots are going to be doing everything.
And so this is the threat. Not he didn't use that word, but it became interesting to know that this could happen.
Well, there's certain things
countries are going to be forced to provide a universal basic income.
But there's still a lot of jobs that can't be done by computers or AI. I mean, they can't create a radio show like this.
But they're going to be very few and far between.
I guess they might be.
We don't get paid.
You get paid?
You're listening to Swish Edition.com.
He gets paid in kisses and vodka. Hey, we got some television news. There's actually a lot of television news. We literally can't comment on last night's Emmy Awards because we taped this show before it started. Actually, I think it started about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, but since Kenan Thompson was slated to be the host, we suspect it was a horrible show. So
don't say we.
Scott thinks it was probably a horrible show. I won't be watching it, but I will be reading about who won tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, The Walking Dead returns on October 2nd with part 3 of season 11. It's been a long time coming that they've finally wrapped up this season.
They have milked this thing forever. That's the one thing that I fucking hate about AMC.
Yeah, if you guys
will milk a series, they're fucking dry in the teat.
They did it last year. They're doing it this year. They broke up the season into multiple parts, but we are getting 26 episodes. So
I mean, this should have been aired last year.
Should have been. As we know, if you guys have AMC Plus, you can watch the first episode a week early. But if you just have regular AMC, you got to wait till October 2nd. Since we know already that Rick and Michonne are coming back for their own limited series, could they show up at the very end of this run?
I think they have to. I think they have to.
I think they might
be able to
carry the momentum on
that and also complete this series. I mean, Michonne has been gone for a fucking while,
a couple years,
and we know Rick is fucking alive because he was saved by the woman in the trash place
and
the helicopter.
Her name was Anne.
So I feel like
we need more information.
There's going to be like a Michonne thing.
There's got to be a reunion.
There just has to be something. And if not, fuck you, AMC and Walking Dead.
Right. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Negan on Walking Dead, who is also getting a spinoff in New York City with Maggie, we hear. She said the show's conclusion, the very end of season 11, took everyone by surprise, including the cast and the producers. So the writers really had some big surprises at the end.
That doesn't make me excited. That makes me worried.
All right,
I've invested many years.
So some things that we know that Negan's not going to die. We know that Maggie's not going to die. We know that Daryl's not going to die. We know that Michonne and Rick aren't going to die because they're all going to die. She could because she's not going to be part of one of these spinoffs.
That woman.
We love The Walking Dead.
I love
to hate
Carol.
It. We both said that at the same time. HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm will continue. It was picked up for season 12. Very excited about this. I love that show so much. I just introduced the show to Jacqueline.
It is a great show.
Last week. I love this.
I like that humor that he has. I like his humor. It's a dry humor. And
very dry.
Fucking funny.
And the best part of the show, and if you guys don't know this, the best part of the show is that there's no script.
Right.
So he just gives an outline to the actors and he says, here's what needs to happen in this scene. We need to get to this point. And then let's do it. And they improvise it. And I love that. Yeah. I love it. Larry David said, playing the role of Larry David has been the greatest honor of my life. That's kind of fun because he's playing a fictionalized version of himself.
Right.
If you guys are fans of the morning show on Apple TV Plus, they are in production as we speak on season 3.
That's another fuck you to Apple TV Plus. Why hasn't this should be out now?
Oh,
And out in the fall.
they've all been busy doing other shit.
It's
guess.
bullshit, is what it is.
They've added
such a priority.
They've added John Hamm, Stephen Fry, and Tig Notaro to the cast.
Tig Notaro, I'll wait for that. I think she's just a great human being. She's
so
freaking funny.
So funny. And Juliana Margulies is coming back. She was in season 2. She'll be back for season 3.
I'm not excited about that. I don't like her character on this.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan.
Well, you don't have to love everything.
I'm just telling you that wasn't the show all about my opinions and you want me to talk?
I want you to talk, and I want you. It is all about your opinion. It's the
All
Dale Show.
I also want it done in 30 minutes.
Okay, we got 4.5 minutes left. There go the dogs.
There they go.
They're telling us it's time to
That's
wrap
probably the
it up.
mailman.
Saturday Night Live will return with season 48. Can you believe it? 48 years. They're coming back on October 1st. Half the cast quit this year, but not Keenan. What the fuck, Keenan? So it'll be a very different year. They're going to have a whole slate of new people this year. And Keenan. You know how we love that show. Also, it was announced that there's a new documentary called Still Working 9 to 5, which is all based around the 1980 9 to 5 movie, which is a classic, I think. I could watch it again and again and again. This is a documentary that examines the 40-year evolution of gender inequality and discrimination in the workplace. And there's interviews with Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Dolly Parton, all the people.
That could actually be a fun watch.
I think it'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
And, you know,
you learn something in
to
the
this
process.
day, women are still not making as much money as men. So not as a lot has happened. All right. And then this. I couldn't help but put this in the show today because I thought it was just so freaking weird. No, we're huge fans of Schitt's Creek, and I assume you guys are too, because if you live on this planet, you've seen Schitt's Creek, and it's one of the best comedies, I think, one of the best situational comedies that I've ever seen.
Yes.
It's so great. And
hands down great.
we've watched it like 3 times now, like the whole fucking thing.
Yes.
So great. Anyway, someone decided to do a charter. Now, they're not doing the whole cruise, but they're doing a mini charter. I don't know how this works, but it's called Moira's Party Boat. Ooh, cruising.
Ew, cruising.
It's March 30th, 2023 to April 3rd, 2023 on Celebrity Summit, which I've actually been on. It's a nice ship. They're leaving from Miami, going to Key West and the Bahamas. And the whole thing is themed around Schitt's Creek, but it has no association with and is not authorized by the owners of the Schitt's Creek trademark. So I don't understand.
And it's not the full boat.
Right. So
It's just a portion of the
it's
boat.
just a portion of the boat.
How does that
So
fucking
if
work?
you're a poor person who happens to book this cruise, you're going to see lots of Moiras and Davids walking around.
Oh my God.
Isn't that weird?
Oh my God.
They also said that none of the cast or crew members from Schitt's Creek will be in attendance. I wonder if they tried to get any of them.
Maybe. Well, you know what? You got to start somewhere.
Anyway, I got to tell you about a couple of the events that they're doing. So on the first night after they leave Miami, they're having a Bebe's Chamber Wig Sail Away party with fruit wine, fold in the cheese dinner,
Yes.
and the Rose Game Show.
Yes.
Which is so great. The next day is a day at sea. They're doing a little bit of rosé pool party. I like the wine, not the label, wine tasting, and a character costume contest. I mean, and then they're doing a Jazza Gals drag queen performance.
It's fucking clever. It's
very
this is
clever.
a clever itinerary.
On April 1st, they're doing Alexis's bar crawl in Key West, which is included with your cruise price. I thought that was kind of fun. And they're also doing Jocelyn's Bingo, a night of 1,000 Moiras and more.
Do we go to this? Do we just fucking go?
It would be really
Do we just
fun.
fucking go?
They're having a crowing party, cabaret karaoke, so much more. I mean, this is it.
What is this again?
Listen,
March 30th?
listen.
Let's just fucking go.
As much as we love Key West, what we could do is, Dale, we could do our Key West vacation and then tack this on to either the beginning or the end.
Let's just fucking
But
do
do you
it.
really want to dress up or do you just want to go watch?
No, I just want to go and watch. I don't want to dress up. And I actually don't like. I hate fucking Nassau. There is fucking nothing there. Nothing.
Well, they're doing a beach excursion,
That's
or you
not
could
true.
just stay on the
Nassau's
ship.
Actually, pretty cool.
You could go to that place with all the water slides.
Yeah, the place with the casino.
Paradise Island. Paradise
No,
Island.
not Paradise.
Something like that. Melissa was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
Do you know what the cruises charge to go there? $214 per person.
What, like for an
If you buy an excursion from the cruise ship to go to Paradise Island.
Oh, for $10 you can get a cab.
I know, but you have to pay to get in. Anyway, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, so you want to do the Moira cruise instead of going to Hawaii?
I think we should think about it.
I thought we were going to Hawaii.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck it. Fuck the damn Moira cruise.
It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, we got right to your 30-minute mark. Do you guys know what hell on earth looks like? It's being at or leaving Burning Man. So
Yeah.
you guys probably saw this. People reported it was taking over 8 hours to leave Burning Man. Have you seen these pictures?
Yeah, because it's just a fucking two-way street, and you got all these cars trying to leave at the same time.
There's only a few gas stations anywhere near this friggin' desert oasis that these stupid people
It's in Nevada.
doubted. Yeah, it's not
north.
It's not too far away from us.
No.
Anyway, the gas stations ran out of gas. The people ran out of gas. Nobody could get the fuck out of there. And of course, the electric cars didn't work because there's nowhere to plug them in.
Plug them in.
The whole thing is stupid, and we don't understand the appeal. I mean,
I do have a friend that goes every year, and he looks forward to it every single year, and has nothing but great things to say about it every single year.
I hope he takes deodorant because there's nowhere to wash yourself. There's nowhere to pee.
This is a place that I just no, thank you.
No,
I'm glad that you are happy. I get it. Go be free. Go. It's self-expression. Go for it. But this is not for me.
Looks absolutely miserable.
It looks very miserable to me.
So we're not going to do it.
No.
All right. We love you guys. We'll talk to you again next week. Do you remember